How do you solve real-world story problems that have comparisons using an equation? I have a piece of yarn that is 7 centimeters long. Jim has a piece of yarn that is 5 times as long. How long is Jim's piece of yarn? In this lesson, you will learn how to solve multiplicative comparison word problems by using a multiplication sentence. Okay, let's review. How do you represent an unknown number in an equation? We learned how to do this in 2 different ways. So let's look at the problem. What number is 6 times as many as 5? I can use a letter. 6 times 5 equals A, and A equals 30. Or I can use a symbol. 6 times 5 equals the rectangle. And then I know that the rectangle would equal 30. Let's also review how we solve a multiplicative comparison problem using bar models. So, what number is 6 times as many as 5? We've seen this before. Here's my 5, but 6 times as many means I have 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are my 6 groups of 5 because it's 6 times as many. And I know that 6 groups of 5 equals 30. Okay, let's go back to that problem. I have a piece of yarn that is 7 centimeters long. Jim has a piece of yarn that is 5 times as long. How long is Jim's piece of yarn? So I'm going to take my 7 centimeters, but it's 5 times as long, which means I have 5 groups. Jim has 5 groups more than I do. So I multiply that times 5, and I would get my answer, which would be 35 centimeters long. I could also represent that using a letter. 7 times 5 equals A, and A equals 35 centimeters long. Let's do one more. I have a dog leash that is 12 inches long. Fred has a dog leash that is 3 times as long. How long is Fred's dog leash? Okay, I know that my dog leash is 12 inches long, but Fred's dog leash is 3 times as long. So he's got 3 groups of 12, which would be 12 times 3. And so that's my unknown number, represented by the rectangle, which would be 36 inches long because 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, let's do that using the letter. So 12 times 3, 12 inches long. His dog leash is 3 times as long, so I have 12, but I have 3 groups of them, 12 times 3. And so that would also equal 36 inches long. In this lesson, you have learned how to solve multiplicative comparison word problems by using a multiplication sentence.